Google expands news licensing agreements in Europe. This episode of Today in News Tech is made possible with audio articles by ourhometown.com. In this episode, we are highlighting an update from Google on their content licensing agreements with news publishers in its ongoing response to the European Copyright Directive passed in 2019. The post, Google licenses content from news publishers under the EU Copyright Directive, outlines an expansion of Google's extended news preview program to pay fees for use of content beyond a limited image and snippet preview. Here are the big takeaways. Google already has agreements with more than 300 publishers across the EU and are now launching a new tool to make offers to thousands more news publishers, starting in Germany and Hungary, and rolling out to other EU countries over the coming months. Google offers ENP agreements to news websites covered by the law in order to show preview content such as snippets and thumbnails that may be covered by the law in exchange for a licensing fee from Google. Publishers will have full control over whether or not their content appears in Google search and how that content can be previewed. Preferences and enrollment in the ENP program can be changed at any time. Both Australia and Canada have passed similar legislation regarding the aggregation and presentation of content from news publishers since the EU directive was passed. In the United States, the Journalism Competition and Preservation Act recently was heard in committee just this month as big tech begins pushing against news publishers seeking a seat at the negotiation table, according to editor and publisher. We will continue to update our coverage as developments in government regulation and big tech evolve and how they might impact local news outlets.
Today in News Tech, the podcast covering innovation in digital journalism. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter and subscribe on YouTube or any of your favorite podcast apps. We'll see you tomorrow.
At our hometown, we help newspapers build WordPress websites, design native apps, and develop digital subscription models. If you are interested in a free prototype of your publication on WordPress, go to ourhometown.com and click the Contact Us button.